Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Jones with Guyism, and here's Chris Spaggs and Cass Anderson. As you may have heard, we are losing the incomparable Katie Nolan to an exciting new employment prospect, and as a result, we are charged with the impossible task of replacing the great Katie Nolan.
But we thought it'd be a good idea, given how much you guys love her, to let you into the process and show you all of the girls who came in so you can see exactly what we saw.
Hi, I'm Mia.
Hey, I'm Rosie.
I'm Erica.
I'm Brandy.
Hi, I'm Tanya. I'm Megan Gaber. It's June 11th, and this is your Guyism Speed Round.
Bill Gates is offering $1 million to anyone who can design a better condom. Unfortunately, even the best condom in the world won't work if it's Microsoft.
Even the best condom in the world won't work if it's Microsoft.
Even the best condom in the world won't work if it's Microsoft. Traffic in Russia is apparently so bad that now you can rent an ambulance taxi for $200 an hour to get you where you need to go.
Considering the fact that they charge per hour, hopefully the place you need to go is not the hospital. Hopefully the place you need to go isn't the hospital.
A quote-unquote faith-based indie producer
Faith-based, say that 5 times fast, faith-based indie producer
has offered Tim Tebow a role in his next film. Awesome. I bet the DVD costs a ton of money and doesn't play.
I bet the DVD costs a lot of money and just doesn't play.
Am I right? No? 0 for 1. Moving on.
The producers of Breakfast at Tiffany's on Broadway actually wanted to fly Truman Capote's ashes in for the party following last week's premiere.
Once there, Capote would be able to mingle with all the big names like Marlboro,
Camel, Parliament, Newport. Camel, Parliament, Newport.
Okay. Anyway, a forensics expert in one of the most violent cities in Mexico, I am so pulling my Spanish card right now,
has invented a homemade solution that helps make older, dried up corpses easier to identify
by making their facial features reappear. Up here in the US, we call that Botox.
Up in the US, we call that Botox.
Up in here in the US, we call it Botox.
Up in the US, we call that Botox.
Up in the US, we call that Botox. Up here in the United States, we just call that Botox, right?
The Belgian post office is now selling chocolate-flavored stamps,
which feature a picture of chocolate on the front and the essence of cocoa oil on the back.
What an adorable idea, I thought,
as I ate a real chocolate and sent an email.
What an adorable idea, I thought, as I ate a real chocolate and sent an email.
What an adorable idea, I thought, as I ate a real chocolate bar and sent an email.
What an adorable idea, I thought, as I ate real chocolate and sent an email.
And that's going to do it for your speed round.
If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button.
Subscribe to our channel and be sure to leave a comment down below.
A nice comment down below. Enjoy your day, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow with more headlines that you need to know.
And I'll be back with more headlines that you need to know.
Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more headlines that you need to know.
What TV shows do you watch? Like, what websites do you read? Any internet video? Like, what's your media diet look like?
The Huffington Post, popsugar.com, TMZ.
Well, guys, I just got Flipboard. Have you heard of that? It's on my phone. Because I'm trying to be more like reading the news. So I have that, but I just end up looking at the cool pictures. It has like a cool section. So I just like those. I'm like a TV show junkie. Like Always Sunny, I absolutely love. Saturday Night Live. Guilty pleasures, Revenge a little bit. Gotta love a girl who can kick some ass.
Yeah, I'm just huge into Colbert, huge into Jon Stewart.
I love Saturday Night Live. I love the show Louie, the show Girls.
Girls I hate so much, but I watch it just to get like angry at it. I hate it so much. I love New Girl. So much cuter, so much funnier.
Who would you say you were in high school? Like, what was your archetype?
Oh, yikes.
I was literally in the marching band, in the musical theater program. I did 3 sports, tore both ACLs doing it, actually, so that kind of sucked. And I was student council president. So if there's any archetype, I'm the cliche, I guess. I'm a little bit of everything.
I totally come across as a cheerleader, I know, but I was completely not the cheerleader. I was like the quiet, nerdy, hot girl.
I was like one of those girls who like could have been a cool girl, but was like, I'm not gonna hang out with you guys. So like, I don't know. I hesitate to say I was a theater nerd because I kind of wasn't all the way, but I was kind of, I guess I was a loner. I was a loner type and kind of silly and funny and kind of tried to be the comic relief in the classroom.
I was the smart drama girl who took things very seriously, like very seriously.
Well, I was weird because I went to a dance high school, so I was like super committed and like, I'm gonna be a professional dancer. So I didn't eat, I stretched a lot, I danced a lot, I was pretty mean. Well, like not mean, I was just hungry. But I was like, thought I was fun, I was a really good dancer.
Actually, I went to all-girls school, and it was a Catholic school, and the nuns were convinced that I would be a great nun, and they really tried to recruit me. Yes, it was weird. But then I discovered penises, and that was all over.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, guys, listen up.
Embarrassing things happen to me like every single day.
There's so many.
Junior year of college, I got kidnapped by Baptists on spring break.
You know what? My worst interview, I'm going to give you this, was Juno, Ellen Page. What? She's mean as hell.
So on my birthday, I blacked out, got super drunk, did lots of shots, ripped my dress, lost a shoe.
They were giving free rides to the clubs, and so we all came with water bottles full of Captain Morgan and drinking it like it was water. And they put all my friends in one windowless van, and they put me in the other one because they probably picked out the most drunk person that was there. Here's one. So when I was in high school, like I said, I took things too seriously. I dated this guy, Luke Johansson, for 2 weeks, and he broke up with me. And as I tearfully said goodbye to him, I told him that I thought he had been my knight in shining armor. And I'm really embarrassed about that.
Everybody's going in waiting to like interview her, and they're coming out just like real, what a little bitch. And I'm like, what? No, not with me. I'm nice.
I have like a guy roommate, and he's crazy, and he's a rapper, and he, I guess he likes me, and great, this is going on YouTube too.
And then the next day, I was upset that I wasn't being productive. I was like, I can't be hungover the whole day and do nothing. That's really lame. So I went to Staples to like buy folders so I could like send agents folders with my stuff in them because I thought that would be a good idea. And proceeded to tell me that I was going straight to hell because I read Harry Potter and that I was drinking, and so they made me drink my whole drink before I got in the van, which seems kind of the opposite of what they were preaching.
So I go in and I'm like, hi, you know, and she's like already annoyed, and I'm like, okay, no, take it back. And I'm like, hey, how about the part in the movie where you were trying to schedule a much motion and you were on a cheeseburger phone? She's like, what about it? It was a cheeseburger phone. I'm like, this is gonna be on air. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna kill myself.
So I had a guy over the other night, and you know, we what do you do when you have a guy over?
Make cupcakes?
Yeah, we were making cupcakes, and I get the text, like when we were done making cupcakes, I got a text, and it was like, can you guys keep it down in there? I got a religious rapper in the other room. Like he had a rapper staying with him. He didn't ask me.
And then I had to shit my pants in Staples. I've never like looked into an employee's eyes so deeply and been like, do you have a bathroom that I could use? And he was about to be like, employees only. I was gonna be like, I'm currently shitting my pants. That was bad. But then they took me to a club, and then I got kicked out after rolling around on the floor and doing somersaults in the bathroom.
Lo and behold, it was unairable. It was the worst interview of my life. She taught me a lesson. You better be prepared for those assholes, because there's a lot of assholes out there.
And then he got so angry that he said I had 60 days to leave, and then he, in turn, brought home like this, like, inbred-looking teenager, and he's like 40, and kept her there for like four days, like making cupcakes all over the apartment.
You were actually
Like mid shit.
So did you have to like go home and change, or like, but you got most of it into the place where it was supposed to?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with yes.
So that's a quick rundown of some of the candidates that we've seen this first part of the week. And stay tuned for part 2, where we'll be showing you another selection of the rest of the candidates that we're going to be seeing.
And then the top 5 finalists are going to go on and do videos with Katie the last week of June. So they'll get to learn firsthand what it's like to be the speedrun hostess.
So we'll see you for part 2.